from the moment I heard your CDs, I said, I of course saw you in The Secret, and then someone gave me a CD, and I said, okay, if Abraham is saying that we all have that same power, that same ability to download that kind of expression through us and to know it right away, why is it that I'm having my moments and I'm like, I know better, and I feel like okay, I've read the books, I know this and I know the tapes, but...
Because whatever it is you've been thinking, law of attraction is bringing you more thoughts like it, and you develop patterns of thought. In other words, a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. So don't be uncomfortable with wherever you're putting your boat in the stream. Just think about what you just said. So you said, if da-da-da-da-da-da-da, if life is wonderful and I am a creator and I have access to infinite intelligence and I have the ability to tap in to whatever I'm wanting, and if the solutions to every problem are available to me and the answers to all questions are available to me, in other words, all sort of pointing in the direction of downstream, then why is it that I'm not doing a better job of it? And we say, so therein lies your problem, because there's this, I want to be this, but I am this, and I don't like being this, and it's not fair that it's this, and what's wrong with me is this, and it's probably my mother's fault that I'm this. It was probably something that went wrong in a past life. In other words, what am I doing wrong? And we say, feel how that feels, and then try to let go of those oars. So as you reach for things that feel better to you, the feeling of relief, so you just talk to yourself. You say things like, no perfect words, but you're reaching for relief. Well, maybe I am figuring it out, and I'm proud of myself for getting this far, and I must have been doing something right or I wouldn't even know this, and I can feel the power of things, and I'm getting so I can tell when something's right for me by the way it feels, and sure, I don't apply it all the time every time, but I'm doing a pretty good job of this, and before you know it, you've stopped the resistance, and just that few of sentences that gives you a little feeling of relief then gives you vibrational access to other thoughts that just a moment ago you didn't have access to. So now you're thinking thoughts more like, I'm probably going to be able to figure this out, and I am starting to get the hang of this, and I am knowing my power, and I do recognize that sometimes insightful things just flow to me, and I've had lots of experiences where ideas occurred to me just out of the blue, and it's fun. I remember being with friends where we were just hanging loose and feeling good and not pushing against anything, and the clarity that flowed to us and the fun that we've had. I know that I've experienced the total empowerment of my being. I can feel when I'm really tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I do it on occasion, and now I know I can do it deliberately, and I'm not going to be hard on myself that I'm not doing it every single red hot minute. The fact that I'm now consciously aware I can do it more and more. Feel how far you've turned in the stream. In other words, that was a huge vibrational adjustment just by saying words that made you feel better. And of course, then you could say, but I'm not doing well, and you could turn yourself right back up. But the thing that we want you to understand is, you know you're doing it. That's the only thing that we're trying to point out to you here. Friends, it's not wrong whether you're putting your boat in the stream at appreciation or whether you're putting the boat in the stream at despair or fear. And it's not righter in terms of the rightness of all things for you to be flowing downstream than upstream. There's no right or wrong here. There's just closing the gap or not closing the gap. There's just going with the flow or not going with the flow. It's just feeling better or not feeling better. Jerry and Esther spent a weekend in a hotel in San Antonio a while ago, and Kate and Luke and Tracy and David came and spent the weekend with them. Kate, who was 4 at the time, brought a little toy car, and she thought it was such fun to hide that car all over the hotel suite. She would hide it, and then she would come in and she would say, okay, you can come and find it now. And they would walk in the room and she would giggle and say, you're not very warm yet. You're really quite cold. And they would walk around and she would give them clues. Oh, you're warmer now. You're warmer now. Oh, now you're warmer, warmer, warmer. Oh, you're hot, 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 hot. And every time they would find the car. In other words, it was really easy. Kate knew where it was, and she was giving them clues that they couldn't miss. You're getting closer. You're getting further. You're getting closer. You're getting further. A 5-year-old gets this, a 4-year-old gets this, you all get it. Good feels good. If it feels like relief, you're moving in the right direction. But what happens to you is you say, well, I'm uptight, I'm frustrated. And we say, well, then reach for something that feels better than that. And if you get angry, then you're going in the wrong direction. If you feel less frustrated, then you're going in the right direction. Everything is relative. It is vibrational relativity between what I'm offering here and who I really am and who I really feel. It's just like the navigational systems in your vehicles. The system knows where you are, you program the desired destination, and then it guides you verbally and visually to where you want to be. It's exactly the same thing.